Hey everybody, where does the word monotheism come from? It was first coined in 1660 by a Cambridge Platonist named Henry More. And for More, it was not the antithesis to polytheism, but to atheism. It was primarily a value judgment and an identity marker that he used in debates with primarily materialists. And it was basically a way to separate us from them, the good guys from the bad guys. And the bad guys were everybody who did not believe in a personal, immaterial, Trinitarian deity who created all that exists out of nothing. And if you did not believe in that deity, you were basically an atheist because you did not believe in the right kind of deity. So Muslims were dismissed as having a false pretense to monotheism because their deity was not a Trinitarian deity and they worshipped it in the wrong kinds of ways. Materialists, who were the main boogeymen that More was after, and particularly the ideologies of philosophers like Thomas Hobbes, even if they insisted that the earth was the single sole deity that existed, More dismissed them as atheists because their deity was an impersonal deity. So from the very beginning, the word monotheism was primarily an identity marker and a value judgment. And even the earliest dictionaries that define the term from the mid-18th century into the early 19th century defined it as the doctrine or principles of the Unitarians. It wouldn't be until Webster's 1828 dictionary that we first see it defined as belief in a single-souled deity. And this is just the etymological fallacy. That is absolutely not how the word was used in the 19th century. It continued to be an identity marker and a value judgment. It continues to this very day to be an identity marker and a value judgment. So the concept of monotheism, as it has been used and understood since it was initially coined, is nowhere found in the Bible. The etymological fallacy that begins with Webster's Dictionary in 1828, that's not in the Bible. The Bible acknowledges other gods from beginning to end. It rhetorically demeans them, it dismisses their efficacy and their relevance, but it nowhere denies that they exist. Scholars are in widespread agreement that the doctrine of creation ex nihilo is an ideological innovation of the late 2nd century CE, and that the idea of the immateriality of deity is an even later development than that. Now, many scholars will try to redefine the concept of monotheism precisely so that they can identify it in the Bible, because it is important for Bible believers today to forge an ideological continuity between the Bible and today. If their beliefs are based on the Bible, then those beliefs should be in the Bible. But the reality of the situation is that the concept of monotheism, as it has been used and understood since it was first coined in 1660 by Henry More, is not a concept that is found in the Bible.